Villainous by its_Kingston on AO3. Episode 25. Chapter 16. Truth. Let's go home. I'm running on negative battery life right now. Twice complained as he walked over. Damn, I'm scared of whatever 100% is then. Dobby said back, stopping behind the masked man. Twice punched him in the shoulder. Shut up. Back to the base, please. Shigaraki gestured towards Kirigiri, who nodded. With a wave of his hand, a purple portal appeared before them. Twice went through first, with Dobby behind them. Toga grabbed Ochako by the wrist and pulled the skeptical hero through the portal. The other side was an old-timey bar of sorts, with a wooden floor and counters to match. Ochako was almost surprised that there wasn't a saloon door making the entrance. Come on, Negate. Toga pulled Ochako towards a few more steps before dropping her hand. Shigaraki and Kirigiri came through behind them, and the mist man turned to close the portal. Home sweet home, Shigaraki said, taking a seat on the bar stool. Kirigiri mumbled something in agreement, and slid the pale man a glass of water. Toga, did you want to show her around? Or is someone else going to? Hell no. Twice probably will. She gestured to the masked man, who plopped tiredly on the couch. Huh? He sat up, looking around the room. Really, Toga? Dobby laughed and began leaving the room. Nope. If I have to stay up, you're helping me. Twice jumped up and grabbed Dobby's shoulder. Damn it. He spun around, glaring at Twice. Ochako reasoned that it must be his favorite expression. When Twice burst out laughing, the hero realized she thought it out loud, but Dobby didn't seem any angrier. She laughed and rubbed the back of her neck. I didn't mean to say that out loud. Twice patted her on the shoulder. It probably is his favorite, though. He did his best glare, but it didn't seem very intimidating through the mask. Let's go, losers. I want to go to bed, so we're making the tour quick. It's not that big of a place anyways. Dobby grumbled, but he seemed to be a little amused by Twice's mockery. Yeah, Twice slumped, seeming to remember how tired he was. Super quick tour. This is the kitchen/living room/bar/front room. That's rigged with top wire, so be careful. What? Ochako looked for the floor, noticing the metal wire that ran across the bottom. What does it do? Not sure. Kirigiri won't tell us. Dobby then pointed to the staircase Toga had gone up minutes ago. Everyone lives up there. It's basically the rest of the house. Let's go! Twice went upstairs, 2 at a time, almost hitting his head at the ceiling as he did. Ochako was confused by his fluctuating energy levels, but didn't ask. The hallway at the top of the staircase was wide enough for 2 people to walk shoulder to shoulder, though Ochako wasn't keen on brushing up against Dobby, so she followed behind him. This one's Shigaraki. Don't go in there. Twice pointed to the first one, on the left. There were 7 doors in total. He spun and pointed at the first one to the right. That's Kirigiri. Don't go in there either. Honestly, just ask before going anywhere, Dobby said, following Twice further back. Ochako nodded. The next door had a gray T on it, and then Twice proudly gestured to it. Ochako suspected it was his. This is my amazing studio and bedroom. He turned the knob and threw the door open. It was surprisingly clean, with blueprints and fabrics tucked and folded in shelves. If all rooms were as big as Twice, then this place was truly small. It was about half as big as the dorm rooms at UA, which weren't large to begin with. Ta-da! Looks cool. Ochako smiled, and she could see Twice grin back. Oh, he flushed in and began shuffling through some things. Ugh, look what you've done, Dobby complained. He's gonna be showing us stuff until tomorrow night. Ochako felt like Twice was Dobby's annoying little brother, but Dobby still looked a little proud of him as he searched for something. No, I just wanted to show the hero her suit. It's still in progress. Twice appeared back at the door, holding up some blueprints similar to the ones he was originally given, before stepping out of the way and revealing a mannequin dressed in the same clothes. It was missing its shoes and helmet, but the main suit was finished. I actually had most of the stuff here, so I didn't have to ask you to get anything. But I do have the shopping list for the stuff I do need to make the helmet. You want thick, tilted plastic, and I don't have any, so you have to find me some. He seemed re-energized, talking about his work. Okay, I'll get you everything you need when I can. Could you give me the list tomorrow? Ochako asked, stifling a yawn. Yep, Twice said, stepping backwards into his room. Thanks for giving the hero the rest of the tour, Dobby. You're a great friend. He gave a thumbs up before shutting the door. Twice, you're a damn good con man, but I hate you for it, Dobby said loudly, and Ochako could hear laughing on the other side of the door. I love you too, bro, Twice laughed back. Come on, hero, let's finish this. Dobby sighed and pointed to the door across from Twice. That's mine, but I don't owe you a room tour. Fair enough, Ochako said, and followed him as he kept walking. That's Toga's, and across from her is storage, Dobby said, pointing left, then right respectfully. Finally, straight forward is the bathroom. There's roof access, if you're good enough at climbing too, but I guess you'll get up there fine. Questions? Dobby had already started walking back to his room. Yeah, Ochako said, causing him to stop. Damn it, he said under his breath before turning around. What? Where do I sleep? She asked, and he thought for a moment. Good question. Storage room? He suggested with a laugh. Kidding. Someone needs to keep an eye on you, so you can't buckle coach. Kurogiri and Shigaraki are heading back out soon, and Twice will probably keep you up all night talking. You gotta choose between my floor or Toga's, but I don't know how waking her up will go. I think I might take my chances with her, Ochako murmured. Dobby laughed lightly. Yeah, I was gonna make you go anyways. Oh, that's relieving, she said sarcastically, and Dobby smiled a bit. If we pretend you didn't betray us, you're not too bad a hero. Definitely not one of the stuck-up assholes, at least, he said as he walked over to Toga's door. I'd make sure she doesn't stab you, but she'll stab me too. He knocked, and after a moment, the door swung open. What? Toga grumbled. Her glare was probably a mix of anger and the sudden intake of light. Her hair was down, falling over her shoulders. A few blonde strands covered her eyes, and she brushed them out of the way. Why'd you knock? She said again, looking at Ochako. The hero figured Toga would be looking at Dobby, but when she turned to look at the man, she couldn't find him. What? Ochako sighed. Did Dobby pull a disappearing act and leave you stuck with me? Toga retreated back into her room, gesturing for Ochako to follow. He said someone had to be there with me, and that Shigaraki and Kurogiri were leaving, and that Twice would keep talking all night, and that I could stay here with you or with him. Ochako surmised. I didn't really want to stay with him, and afterwards he said he would have made me stay here anyways. Yeah, I thought so. Toga yawned and laid back down. If you want to check storage, we might have a cot or something. Ochako wasn't incredibly comfortable searching through the League's closet. There were probably literal and metaphorical skeletons in there. I'm fine. It was silent for a long while, and Ochako had taken a seat on the floor, her back to the door. Someone had turned the hallway light off, probably Kurogiri or Shigaraki, and left the house in dim lighting. There was a closed window letting in moonlight, besides Toga's bed, lending faint light to Ochako, who was curiously looking around. Although she was tired, the new environment, uncomfortable position, and the fact that the League was doors away gave her enough motivation to deny the lull of sleep. You get along well with everyone? Toga asked quietly. She seemed unsure of whether or not to talk to the hero, possibly thinking she was asleep. Mainly, though, she seemed skeptical, like there was something that Ochako saw clearly, despite the moonlit room. Toga was angry, as made apparent by her behavior, and hurt, maybe even scared. Whether to be hurt further or to trust the hero in general was as good a guess as any. Yeah, Ochako nodded, as if Toga were looking at her. Twice seemed really funny and nice. He showed me the suit I asked him to make, and it looked really good. He's talented. At first, Tabi was pretty scary, but I think I made him laugh? I'm not sure. Kirigiri seems... I don't know, he's definitely smart, but I can't read him very well. It's the same with Shigaraki. They both seem really calm and level-hearted. Ochako stopped once she realized she was rambling. Sorry, you're trying to sleep and you already know all that. It's fine. Ochako could faintly see Toga sitting up. I'm really happy you like them. She smiled hesitantly, and Ochako found herself returning one. I don't want to bring the conversation down, but I really wanted to tell you sorry for earlier. You just seemed really mad. Ochako nervously rubbed the back of her neck. I got so caught up in the mission you entrusted me with. I forgot I was dealing with other people, with their own feelings. She could feel Toga watching her. Most heroes do when they deal with villains. Toga said bitterly. She laid back. Her words were soft and lacking confidence, or the previous held venom. Did they tell you about me? She sounded like a child, a lost one. About you? You, or the League? The League. About my past. Why I hate heroes. No. They're making up! Yes! Oh my god, yes. Yes! Are we gonna get a kiss? Do we get a kiss tomorrow? Kiss? Chapter 17, past. They're sharing the past. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. Kissing, kissing, kissing. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Okay. Moving on. So, I am very interested in the way that I'm portraying Toga's voice. Because, like, the whole time, she's always been like this. Very energetic, right? At times, you know, I make her seem a little more intense and stuff like that with the way she's speaking. But if you notice now, her voice is not as high-pitched. That is purposeful. That is not me messing up. No. Purposefully, she's not as energetic anymore. I mean, she just felt betrayed. She's probably scared. It mentions that she's scared, and I'm portraying that with the way that I speak in her voice. It's still that high altitude speaking in the nose, except it's more of a whisper tone. Similar to, Ochako's. Ochako's is also a higher pitch, a higher octave, because she's nervous, right? I'm kind of leveling them around the same pitches and tones. Yes, is it a little hard to distinguish the two of them? A little bit. It could be. It might be. But the reason why I did that is because they're both hurting in different ways. Both of their worlds got turned in different ways. Toga in the sense of, fuck, I let someone in and they hurt me again, right? And they're reeling with that. The hurt, the pain. Should I trust them again? Should I not trust them? Should I, give them an opportunity? They're a hero. Should I do that? Should I, risk it? For Uraraka, it's like, okay, shit. I can't go back. Like, I've gotten to a point of no return. I'm scared, but what is there left to do other than turn them in and go to jail myself? Kind of situation where it's like, they're both going through something, right? So I'm really interested on where this is gonna go. So far, I really like it, Kingston. You're doing an amazing job, or, well, you did an amazing job, and I'm excited. I'm giggly. I'm also super tired. It is 5. I noticed that my sleeping schedule was being messed up again, but not in the sense where it's like I want to go to sleep at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. No, I mean like around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., I start getting tired. But I can't fall asleep because nobody's quiet at that time. So if I fall asleep, I'll wake up like at fucking 8, 10 of the night, and then I won't be able to go back to sleep, and then I'll be tired for the rest of the day, and I can't do that. I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. Fuck! Work. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.